Welcome back to Cruisnick's Sanctuary and Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, Cruisnick X, along with Arya Stormborn.
Heyo.
And Lord Fireaxe.
Yo-yo.
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 How are you with yo-yos?
Anywho, last episode, we enjoyed some touching final moments before we make our way to Ultima Thule. But now it's time. So,
It's always time for rhythm and rhyme.
whatever. Anyways, let's just get to it. I want to get into space and I want to win. I want to finish this storyline tonight. So, with that being said, let's get right down to it with the quest unto the heavens. I suppose this is where we part ways. For now, at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share ere you depart. Perhaps the teachings of Galuth Berdessian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond is open to interpretation, I think. But for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you ventured onto the Sea of Stars. Alright. Let's roll. Off to Aporia. Alright. Ah, Master Chris. I've been made aware of your coming. Please, use the lift here. Going down. Shut up.
I didn't say a word.
I was talking to Arya, who's chortling over here. Oh, hold up a sec. Right when I'm in the middle of the episode. One moment. Oh, okay, don't worry, I'm not using any water. Oh, no. Not right now. I'll probably do it in the morning. I did most of it earlier. Alright, sorry about that. 15 million things to do.
What else is new?
Alright. Wow, we got the grand, we can't leave without saying shit to everyone. So, let's start with Alpha. Alpha appears to be trying to cheer you on. Omega? The major model of Omega appears to be staring intently at the Ark. Alright, Varshan? Man is said to fear what he does not know. Yet you would venture into the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, son of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so does he share our kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I pray you go forth and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. Erenville. First the great exodus, and now this. Seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing them that the new plan was for the best, I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest course, but I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful I certainly will. Ha! Dark. Am I lane? It's troubling enough that the brute Sickard left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers. But that he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? Coltonay? It's no easy thing to say leave the star to us, but we must, and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold. And we needn't do so alone. Those dark days, when we were driven from the rising stones and hunted as traitors, are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now. Which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labor without rest in your absence. Hori? Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that, no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine and endure. Nidhana?
Mistress Cryo tells me your investigation into my theories on Akasha and its relation to the final days has made clear the source of our woes. I am elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from the tower that day. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully repay. But I shall try nonetheless, not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed, which I believe may influence the Akasha in our favor, small though the effect may be. Yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity.
Bluvira?
We were quite fortunate to develop its hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of etherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Charlian's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magic, Tess? The momentary conversion of the body into ether that it may travel via the life stream from one physical point to another. Their hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one involving the life stream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for traversal. If you are concerned about side effects such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole. In theory. At the very least, I can assure you it is safer than the experimental etherites used to reach Razatan.
Wilson? Andreda has been on my mind more often of late. How different her life might have been, if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would never have gained an interest in ethereological studies. But to abandon our work out of misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on. And now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you onto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. Alright, let's speak to our fellow Scions. Graha? So, this is the ship that will bear us onto Ultima Thule. Urianger? That even Wilson and Bluvira should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. Estinian? For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. Y'shtola? Whoops. Wrong target.
This is the pinnacle of etherochemistry. A synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Alig. The Ox engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought it possible.
Thancred? I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. Alice?
They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it.
Alphino?
Let us hear what Father has to say.
A moment. Tataru?
I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way.
Kryl?
Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? And again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event?
Too true. Living Way?
The Ark is missing one last, but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly.
Alright, Fortunaut. Wow, they used Stormblood's intro.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder.
Hello, Sid.
But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels.
Heh.
And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention.
Aww.
We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
Oh, believe me, I'll have one for you.
Have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Teeny tiny toy boat.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
Please let it be Ragnarok.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisoix not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here.
It's possible.
In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Nailed it! Knew it was gonna be called that.
So did I.
Did you? Did you finish already, though, Chris?
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and
Yeah.
not one less.
You're fine.
Well, of course you did.
Oh,
No.
looks like we couldn't
at
leave
the same
everybody
point,
out.
Obviously.
All the beast tribes are here too.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations.
Oh?
You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves.
Huh. Interesting.
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
Might as well.
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loperids are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Scions conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
Huh.
I see. By combining the Loperit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Scions incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief.
Ah.
Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
A little
Truth
tug,
be
huh?
told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship.
Indeed.
In
Though I will decry
we will share
good
with
King
you the
Mugumog.
true expressions of our gods, not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Works for me.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
You're really gonna go with them, eh, Sicard? Wait, does Sicard even know where he's going?
May we have a moment?
Of course.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
What's this?
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Will do.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
All right.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Let's go! We've already talked to everyone, so let's not waste any time. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Let's do it! Nice. Sleeping way. No, this is not Star Trek The Next Generation.
Welcome to
Shut up.
the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I
Nope.
can't be bothered turning back.
Arya!
Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
We don't need to be ripping off Star Trek.
It's incredible.
Oh.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
All right.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Hell yeah.
Come on. The burnt out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again. With feeling.
Heh. Let's do it. Engage Ragnarok!
Engage!
Okay, guys, this isn't Voltron.
Yeah, why not?
I can't wait to see this thing launch. Oh shit. Dang. Oh, damn. There's Titan. Lakshmi. Oop, couldn't see that one. There's Leviathan. It's too bright. There's Bismarck. And good King Mughal, dare I say it. Garuda.
That I must carry landwalkers into the sky. I cannot imagine a greater indignity.
Oh my god, you're really whining.
Do not sulk
such a
so,
mood.
for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, let us revel!
Of course, Susanoo should go with that. Bismarck's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Here we go. Hot damn. This is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Man, hyperspace looks pretty trippy.
Still in one piece?
You ain't seen nothing.
Good. Sleeping Way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
That's
All
good.
values are also within protected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
Yeah, how long is a carrot?
Alright, let's go over some points of caution. Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
I wouldn't say it's like the empty. Because the empty was more ether-depleted land than a patch of empty.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
Well,
the crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves.
Yep.
Just don't do anything I wouldn't. Like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours.
How many more quests we got,
At the
Chris?
slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits.
Or
And
Pyrex.
you should as well.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
12 quests after the current one you're doing.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
That don't sound good.
What is this? Something is interfering with the equipment.
Good. Oh, amusing me.
Here we go. Knew something would go wrong.
Of course it would go wrong. Can't be smooth sailing all the way.
Greetings.
Meteion.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can also see you too, bitch. Meteion.
So this is Meteion.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
Does it just mean, or does she kind of look like Gaia, but with winged hair?
I don't understand. All life is destined to end.
I always thought
Why
Meteion looked
choose
like
to
Rita's
prolong
bratty
yourself?
younger sister, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, that too.
Effort, ambition, love. They amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost. Stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident.
Oh, for frick's sake.
Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
You are just 50 shades of creepy.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
I
can't breathe. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
Please tell me he did something. Instead of just die right there like an idiot.
Okay, he did something.
Seems we're
By
alive.
the fury. Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination. This is Ultima Thule.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah, let's. And not a minute too soon.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
Let's move.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, Let them bring it to a close, I say. Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Ultima Thule.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. The environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Welcome to the last zone.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Alright, let's speak with Living Way.
I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions node in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once.
Alright. Alright, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more. If you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, here are all the links provided to get you where you need to go. We'll see you next time.